Hey friends, in my first YouTube video, I'm going to be talking about 8 college myths, and I'll also be explaining why each myth is particularly untrue and misleading. Now, let's get started with the first myth. Myth number 1 is that it's hard to make friends in college. Now, I know college can seem very intimidating and discouraging to make friends because everyone is just trying to do their own thing. You potentially see people walking to their lectures or waiting in line for their food or drinks, or even just studying at a table alone. Main reasons why people are so hung up about making friends in college is because 1, we simply do not want to interrupt other people or what they're trying to accomplish, or 2, they just have a thought that if we just try to be social, the other people might think we're weird or odd. Now there is one solution to this, and that is to put effort into socializing. Now this might sound simple, but it really is the truth. The key is to get past those social barriers and hopefully start conversations with other people. And I promise you, making friends is not as daunting as it seems. Myth number 2 is that professors are always mean and strict. I originally thought that our college professors are a lot more strict and mean than high school teachers, but it turns out that's not always the case. Throughout my high school years, I've had amazing teachers, and I was scared that I might not come across the same nice instructors in my college years. However, there are professors out there that are much more fun, chill, reasonable, and fair than other professors. My advice on finding the right professor is to register for your classes very early to have those spots available, and to also take use of those available websites like ratemyprofessor.com to make those important decisions a lot easier. Myth number 3 is that most students graduate in 4 years. Now, when I first heard about this, I was shocked because I thought it was going to be similar through high school, where you're given a series of requirements that needs to be done at a limited time. Turns out that's not the case. In college, you're allowed to take as much time as you need in order for you to graduate. For example, there are the regular students where people will take 4 years to get a 4-year degree, but there might be other people or other students that will take 5 years or maybe 6 years to get a 4-year degree. Moral of the myth is that students are able to set their own pace on when and how they want to get their degree. Myth number 4 is that 8 a.m.s are the worst classes to take. Now I know not everyone can agree with me on this, but waking up early, commuting 45 minutes away to campus, and arriving to class at 8 a.m. is not the end of the world. While students dread of taking 8 a.m. classes and people are just avoiding them at all costs, they might just be the only classes that are available. I remember thinking to myself, oh, this is going to be a terrible semester because I have to arrive at school at 8 a.m. twice a week. But once those classes began, I actually thought to myself, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I found myself more productive at 8 a.m. classes because it forces me to wake up early just to get stuff done in the morning. Before you guys started hitting me on this is just all my opinion. Myth number 5 is that you can skip class and still do well. Now, the majority of college classes are attendance optional. However, that doesn't mean that you're able to skip many lectures and expect to pass the class. Attending class is essential for doing well in college and have a better understanding of the material. Myth number 6 is that pulling all-nighters will help me pass exams and tests. Some college students swear to all-nighters to pack in extra time to study, but in reality, staying up all night can backfire. That's because sleeping deprivation harms your cognitive functioning. Without sleep, your attention span may crash, you'll struggle to focus in lectures, and also your memory may take a hit. Even if you're not worried about the performance the next day, your sleep schedule the next day can go out of whack. So please try to avoid making these study mistakes, and I promise you, it will make a big difference. Now, myth number 7 is that community college shouldn't be an option. Now, many students believe that they shouldn't go to community college after they graduate high school, but in reality, community college can be a very good stepping stone. One thing to consider about community college is that many 4-year universities have transfer agreements with other local community colleges. But the most frequently cited benefit of going to community college is that it is very low cost of attendance. At community colleges, you're able to take the same level of classes as a 4-year university for just 1/3 of the cost. On top of that, community colleges give out generous financial aid and scholarships for students to get past financial barriers. And the last myth, myth number 8, is that college defines who you are. Now, this is far from the truth. I know most students dreamt of going to their dream school and that they will detest themselves if they don't get accepted to them. In reality, we might not have full control on whether we get accepted or not to our dream school because that is up to the experienced admissions officers. But what we do have control is what we choose to do at that certain university. And that to me is far more important. Just remember that the college you go to does not define you, it's the actions you make in college that does. Now that's all in today's video, and I know I am very new into YouTube, but if there's anything that I should change or improve on in my videos, make sure you comment down below so I can definitely apply that. But if you enjoyed watching this video, make sure you like and subscribe so I can know to make more of these videos again for you guys. Until next time, bye bye.